Shalom. This week's Torah portion, Noach, the Torah mentions in the beginning of the Parsha, in passing, that Noach was a righteous man. He was wholehearted, he walked with God. A few short sentences later, the Torah once again mentions Noach, and this time God addresses him directly and calls him a righteous man in his generation. Now, why would the Torah mention twice the fact that Noach was righteous? Well, it could be that the Torah is telling us that when we have a compliment to give, we shouldn't keep it inside, but we should actually let the person know that we appreciate his behavior, appreciate what he has done or what he is. The same thing could be applied in our relationships, especially with our spouses.
So it's not so natural to always compliment. I would say it's more natural to criticize, unfortunately, our spouse, because we're with them every day, we see what they do every day, and the more we live with somebody, resentments build up, and sometimes we tend to criticize. But that could, of course, build up over time and cause us to question if we made the right choice in our spouse. So what the Torah is teaching us here is that it's really, really important not to just notice the good things about your spouse, but to verbally compliment and share with them what it is that we love and appreciate about them. And that in turn will foster positive, happy, loving feelings towards your spouse.
And make you feel good yourself about your spouse.
Yeah.
When you compliment them, then you feel that you made the right decision.
Yeah.
The more compliments you give them, the more you feel like you made the right decision in a spouse, and you feel better, and you actually fall, and you feel more in love with them. So the Torah is actually telling us here that giving a compliment, verbalizing actually a compliment, or giving praise, when warranted, of course, is not just a good thing to do or optional, but it's actually a mitzvah. We're here taught to emulate God, who himself went out and let Noach know that he considered him righteous, and didn't keep the idea in his own mind. And just as the Torah tells us that we should be careful in not speaking negatively or speaking in a derogatory way about other people, the Torah tells us when it comes to positive speech, when it comes to giving a compliment or praise, we should actually not keep it to ourselves, but actually let the person know how much we appreciate what he has done or she has done.
So if you wanted to give a compliment to somebody, which might not come so naturally, but
especially to adults and our spouses, yes, some of us, or a lot of us, find it hard to give a compliment or praise. So there are two components to praising an adult. One is you want to mention the behavior that deserves a compliment. And two is put feelings into the words that you mention. So for example, if I notice that you're wearing a very nice dress that I like, so I would say, Malka, that's a very nice dress on you.
Thanks.
So that's an example of a praise. It's the words, the behavior, and feelings coming together. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.